Okay. Bag was telling me that he heard the game loading, which is weird because on my start screen there's no mic or anything. He said he heard the mic too, but whatever. We will work the kinks out later. So it feels like it's been a very long time since I've played this game, especially since I've been really engrossed in my main game where, whew, at least now I have a really good idea. What the heck? Why is it saying no data? Are you guys seeing anything? This is very strange. It just says no data. And there we go. All of a sudden, excellent condition. I swear. like the messages they give us are just horrible. Well, obviously I'm going to be playing and anybody who's watching is going to be, spoiled. And yes, there are two bears. So we started attacking and we got Minthara from what it looks like. And we still have, we have to level too. And I think we need to get Droragslin still. Papa and Mama Bear. All right, well, let's level real quick. Level 4. Thanks for stopping by, Golden. All right. What are my choices? I don't really like Shillelagh. I think I already have a fire spell too. Oh, I think I have the firebolt cantrip because I'm an elf or a half elf. A half high elf. I don't know. I kind of feel like there's nothing I really want here. The level cap. I think it's like 15. Oh, 12. There you go. I remember hearing that it wasn't going to go to 20, that's for sure. I mean, I'll just get Shillelagh, whatever. And, not like I'm going to spend a whole lot of time casting, since I am a moon druid. So I don't know. I've got my spike growth. Got my bonus action healing word. I think we're fine. We're probably fine there. Here's the real question. Is there even a feat that is worth it as a moon druid? Because normally I just kind of go for ability improvement because, you can get right up to 19. And then if you pick another level of ability improvement, you can get to 20 and, get something else up too. In this case, everything's even, so it's not as good, but I don't know if there are any good feats for druids. I wouldn't know. I haven't looked into it enough. Well, I think Warcaster would be good for one of my wizards, if it helps with concentration. You gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. You can also use a reaction to cast Shocking Grasp. That's nice. But, yeah, that's something I probably should have taken on my wizard. Well, but I'm not going to be really casting as much. I'm going to be in bear form. So I'm just not going to waste too much time, and we'll just go for the ability improvement. Worry about a feat later. Astarion should be easy because he's a thief. Oh, that's right. You were talking about that. That new mod. Gale. Man, I'm trying to actually think right now. That's why I'm a little quiet. I'm trying to think of the best way to get where I want to be. Because I won't well, I'm going to put a video out. It's probably going to be, well, I got half of it done. Like I wrote the script and I recorded the audio today, but I need to edit it all together. So it probably won't be out tomorrow, but maybe the next day. But it's basically a guide on the next steps for Halsin romance, because I did explore that in my main game. And so it's nice though, because like I said in my original Halsin video that I put out today, it's research, you know, so I know exactly what to do for my stream. But also because he's just a very appealing man. But I can't think. All right, let me do this first. Cantrips. I don't even remember what he has already. Usually it shows you. We want... we can't get into the really good stuff yet. Prepare. What do I have already? It's weird being so low level. I'm like level 7 in my main game. But, I want Scorching Ray. And... I wonder what that's like. Imagine putting that on lae'zel. I don't want that. None of these are like must-haves for me. I'll just go with mirror image. And we'll get him up. And cantrip. Shock and grasp. I think I already got hotfix 3 today. It was only like 50 megs. I brought Wyll? Why did I bring Wyll? I don't usually play with a warlock. I don't know. We'll go with... I just want to go back and get lae'zel. She's who I usually play with. And Thrall. I'm curious how this works now, because I know they did some changes. They made some changes to it. Let's just give you some charisma. And is there anything I want to replace? We got Hex. Yeah, that's good. I guess that's good. Yeah, I can't remember the reason for Wyll either. I have no idea why we did it, but I don't have a problem with Wyll. I just don't normally play with him because I don't know. I like warlock for me. If I were gonna go with a caster, I'd rather go with a wizard first, then a sorcerer, and then like, or maybe a druid, like a land druid. But like, I mean, I don't know. I just don't really like warlocks, and I know some people really love them. So I'm not like talking crap. It's just preference, you know? So let's do a quick little save, since if I screw up, I don't want to have to redo their levels again. Do we have any short rests? We do. Hey, it worked on Halsin. Did you hear all the bears growling? They were like, "Rrr." We got healed. So let's sneak. This is what I normally do is, oh, by the way, guys, I've got to tell you, if these keep coming up, it's really weird. It's acting like I've never played the game before. I actually had a crash, and the crash, when I came back in after the crash, it was basically treating it like I had never played the game before. You didn't hear the bears growling? Oh, I mean, that's kind of horrible. Let me check my sounds here. Oh my gosh, it's muted. I'm so sorry. I muted it on the start screen so that you guys wouldn't hear like all the sounds in the background. And you missed the bears growling. I'm very sorry. It's good you told me though, because otherwise there would have been no sound for the whole stream except for me talking. We'll do the bears growling. I'll do a short rest after we kill Drawer. Which I'm not sure how this is going to go. Because I'm used to having double wizards. This is so ridiculous. Halsin! You're not supposed to you're supposed to sleep. Oh my gosh, Halsin, you ruined it. He ruined my ambush. He totally ruined my ambush. I'm very upset. It shouldn't be. I hope my mute button's not acting up. Man, what is wrong tonight, man? I'm just having all these issues. No, it looks like it's working. Can you guys not hear me? No, I see people saying bad, Papa Bear. Oh, I can't even get around my own big bear butt. I missed what's on the floor. I didn't even see what he did. They must have done something. Well, what about I'm so spoiled because, like, on my other game, Astarion has something that gives him Misty Step. And so I can just go ploop and go wherever I want. And now I'm stuck being all lame. Can't do anything. Can't do anything good. I guess I could have just done that, but it's still not enough movement.
On the way.
As I trod through this... Oh, it's grease! Ooh. I was looking at the chat and still managed to kill this guy. Alright, Will. What can you do? Oh, Jesus. Grease sucks. That was kind of awesome. Because I picked the Eldritch Blast that pushes you back. I guess I'll try to walk and hopefully not fall. Gale! You know, and I still haven't even been able to make a video for Gale. And I have a lot for him. If only I had Fireball. What do we have? 14 and 12. We could maybe take them. Oh, yeah. What the heck? Didn't it hit him for 18? Come on, Halsin. No! Oh. He just fell flat on his bare face. Oh my god, Dino Crisis? You must be as old as me. I actually never played Dino Crisis all the way through, though. Because, this is being a little painfully honest, but it scared me. I was such a wimp when I was younger. I used to love survival horror games, but... Oh, I was just, such a wimp. Such a wimp. Like, I don't even know... Well, actually, I do know how I beat games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but, probably don't want to know. Because it was pretty pathetic. Hey, that was a good bear hit. Hey, Drawer. I'm gonna try to get closer to you, but I can't. Here. Bear jump! Bloop! Oh my god. That makes being a bear really good. Did you ever play Galarians? That was a really good game too. It wasn't as mainstream or popular, but very good game. They even had Nine Inch Nails' Terrible Lie in the game on the soundtrack, so it was pretty cool. It's called Galarians. Like G-A-L-E-R-I-A-N-S. It was basically about these kids who were experimented on and had psychic powers. and the main character, his name was Rion, and he would overload and people's heads would explode. And this, I'm not even spoiling it. No, it wasn't about AI. And he would overload and get near people and their heads would just explode. Like, that was the whole intro of the game. Oh, he's dead. Well, how about some drawer? Come on, Will. Kill this guy. Smack. Damn! That's like a 21 damage Eldritch Blast. Like, maybe I wasn't giving wizard or warlocks enough credit. Dang. I mean, that's just a cantrip. Oh my god, Moonlit. Torok? Holy crap, that's going back. That's like, wasn't it like Torok the dinosaur hunter? Wow, I haven't even thought of that in so long.
No bloom, all doom.
Alright, Gale. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I should have rested. I wasn't even rested. You guys should have told me I didn't have any spell slots. I don't even have anything. Well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna show that we can do this even without spell slots. And then we're gonna die a miserable death and have to save scum it anyways, right? We'll be firebolt in our way. Come on, Halsin. I can't even jump. Why can't I jump? He's just gonna fall again. Halsin! Look, look, look. Oh, oh, he didn't fall. Heal yourself, Halsin. Heal yourself. And, I guess maybe I'll just hide. Nope, I can't do that. No drawer, no! His name just makes me think of drawers. Like, no! Like, look at this. I love how it's acting like, you've never played this game before. You don't even know what it's like when someone dies. Oh, come on. Drawers. It's Mama Bear time. I love how she only gets 65. Can I only heal myself? Yeah, I can. That's unfortunate. Well, unless I come out of bear form, but we're just gonna try and... do we smack drawer? Do we smack Narvis? Let's smack drawer. He's the threat. And I miss. I love it. And I get 3 on my heal. It is kind of silly, isn't it, Sophia? Alright. Are we gonna help Gale up before he starts, you know, wrecking the countryside like Trogdor? Or are we gonna whoop on Drawer? What do I have here? I have Wyvern Toxin. Let's make use of that. And we're just gonna beat up on Drawer. Stop with the freaking tooltips. Jeez.
This is my time.
Alright, Will. You're gonna help. You're gonna help Gale up. We're gonna... So by the way, I figured out with this throw thing, I figured out what the deal was with. Well, before they had it so even if it was in someone else's inventory, you could still throw it. But now you can just move it to their inventory and then it will work. Which is strange. I don't know why they made that choice. How old are you, Blank? I don't have a problem saying that I'm 40. I'm an old lady. I'm a cool old lady, though. Wyll. So, remember the last time we were trying to figure out Hex too? Bag, tell me. Is he strength? Because he's like a fighter type, kind of, whatever he is. So if I put a strength hex on him, will it be good? I'm gonna just make it. I'm gonna just do it and not wait for your answer.
I don't fancy their chances.
Oh my gosh, Gale, you're dying. Do I not have any big healers? Geez, like I don't even. Oh well, that's because Gale took all my potions. Still, I don't have any big potions. Not old enough to get sympathy. Oh, 91. Still a youngin'. But yes, you're still old enough. We're getting wrecked here. Mama Bear is in bad shape. Who beat Mama Bear up? When did that even happen? I really love this new key, by the way, that's just like jump to the current character, since you can't keep track of what's going on. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna hide so Gale doesn't get smacked. Ooh, we get to use Hellish Rebuke. Oh, that's not too bad. I know, I'm told, even in person, that I look very young. Because I don't have any wrinkles. And my skin still, like, looks pretty young, but... Still. I always really hated when you had... And it happened a lot when I was younger. Like, all the women, like, that were my mom's age were always acting so pathetic. Like, oh, I'm just gonna be 29 forever. And I'm just like, why do you care? Like, why do you care? You know, like, just... age gracefully. Don't try to hold on to your youth, you know? And so I don't try to hold on to it. I just, you know, if I'm 40 and a lot of people think I'm old, I'll just be like, I'm old. I don't care. I'm doing okay for an old lady. So it would be so nice if Daddy Bear could heal Mama Bear. Do you think he can? I don't think he can. Oh, he can! Oh my god, he can! No, he just healed himself. Oh, that was so disappointing. I really thought he could. At least he's out of the grease. Oh shit, what just happened? What just happened? Who got knocked over? That was not good. Oh my gosh, this is not going well.
Where do I go from here?
What? Who got... No! Was that Halsin? It's definitely Halsin, man. Oh god, he got thrown down in with the freaking spiders. Halsin, why did you do this to us? Stop missing! Why does it... all she does is miss. I'm just sitting here like, normally I'd be save scumming my way through this, but I can't do that because I don't want to drive you guys nuts with just looking at loading screens constantly.
Spill some blood.
This jerk needs to die. Oh, I'm such a noob. Like I don't mean like a noob like I've never played the game, but I mean like my characters are all so low level. Like normally in my main game, I got to like level 7, you know, so I'm used to doing some serious damage, and I feel like completely gimped here at level 4. It's amazing that this is like how we played the game for all of early access. All right, drawer. 65 though. I guess we just gotta take a chance. And it misses. Because why not? Yeah, Bunny, I don't know why people get like so upset about it. I mean, because it happens to everybody. I kind of feel like there are worse things in life to worry about. Do you know what I mean? What? Oh, well, at least the spider's not attacking me. That's something. I can't even... I know I can't get out of here because in my last game I actually had a problem where someone got thrown down here. I can't remember who it was. And I had to use very annoying means to get out. Oh, he's got Misty Step. Okay, well, can I see the roof, please? Gosh, come on. Up, up, up. I literally can't see anything up here. Oh, this is frustrating. It's like I could get out, but it won't let me. What do I even do? I can't... It won't let me even target the ground. Well, this is a bummer. What? Well, I could get over here, but then I would never get away again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Stealth! Halsin, stealth! This was a bad place to Misty Step to. Whew. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. This is so bad. You need to kill him! Oh my gosh. Why can't you hit, Mama Bear? Why don't you ever hit? Has she hit? She's hit once. She sucks, man. Like, I'm seriously rethinking this whole Druid of the Moon thing. It's like he's got 7 hit points left. And, you know, like I should just be able to wash the floor with him. And instead I'm just sitting here missing. I really hate the thought of having to do this whole thing over again, too. 42%. Like, come on. Well, let's try it anyways. Oh, we got lucky. Thank God. Let's do a little quick save. Yeah, well, depending on where you're brought up, insecurities can be very, very normal. What is this? Is this like a cleric? Wisdom? Let's, try to get... Oh, no, Gale is dead. He's very dead. And... Well, that sucks. I guess we'll get our Gale scene after this. Can I, use a potion? Nope. I actually would like to go gray because I always thought it would be really cool to have like that kind of platinum gray looking hair. Am I stealthed? I am. Okay. What about... I can't do anything but black bear apparently. This sucks. Like, Halsin, I should have just left you behind. Like, I love you, bro, but I don't like this. Here, can I go like this? And maybe get up and move faster? No, I cannot. We'll just wait. Does your dog have a problem with bears? It's like, man, why does that bear suck so much at hitting? It just keeps missing. Oh, and now I can't even come over here and hit this guy. Why can't I hit him? Here. Sorry, I'm feeling a little fussy because I don't know. I guess when you have, you know, like your it class and you're good at it and you really enjoy it, it's hard to, you know, switch over. Oh my god, Astarion died too! Dang it! I didn't think he was dead as well. Well, this is a problem because I kind of need him. I honestly need both of them. Let's bring him in here. I did choose a target. Right here. Oh, come on. There and there.
2 steps at a time.
Oh my gosh. This is dirty right here. I'm actually kind of complimented by the fact that someone who's 24 actually likes to watch my content. I would think that, you know, kids would probably think I was just old. It's pretty cool though. Let's see. Well, what do we do? I can't jump. I can't do anything good. So I guess I'm just gonna wait and never be able to use Halsin in this fight. Alright. Let's hope for a good smack. Yeah! See, like when she hits, it's wonderful. I just keep using my spell slots to heal and it's a bad heal. Almost shouldn't even bother. Oh my gosh. I just brought him up. Alright. That was sweet. I wish that you could throw a potion and or help somebody up at the same time. I also wish that Halsin could like do stuff. Bloop. Let's do nothing. Oh, I didn't realize he was sneaking that whole time. It'd be so nice if I could help him up. Alright, nope, we gotta help Astarion. Or maybe we'll just wait for Wyll to do it. We'll just continue smacking things. And hope he doesn't die. Yeah, that sounds good. I can do this. I can clutch this. Maybe. There we go. We're gonna... Actually, I'll use a potion instead. Because why not? Bring that back over and throw it. What the fudge just happened? What? Are you serious? Are you serious? What just happened? I literally threw it right on him and it just acted like nothing happened. Like, I just completely wasted my turn. That's great. They just want me to be a failure. Hey, devil. Nice to see you make it. Yeah, kids will do that to you. Can I can't help up on this character, unfortunately, but I can come over here. Alright, we're gonna... Are you serious? Like I thought? Good. There we go. That's a little something. Oh my gosh. He's like, I'm dead, darling. Let's see.
You slayed them.
Can we kill?
Battle favors the fearless.
Oh, thank you, Wyll, man. Like, Will's carrying us, and I was all like, I don't like warlocks. And Will's just like, I got this. Who's the last one? Warlock Bolt. Warlock versus Warlock.
Finding my way.
A battle to the death. Halsin's like, I'm just behind. Boop. Oh, he gets back! Halsin saved it for us, guys.
You did it. You actually did it. The leader's dead.
Uh-huh.
Praise Sylvanas. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend.
Thank you.
The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice. But those three were too
I'm
dangerous to leave
surprised.
alive.
Everybody's surprised. I told you I could clutch this. I told you I could do it. I promise I will not be this bad. Granted, I had no idea, you know, what state I left this game off in. I should have probably checked my spell slots, though, because that would have helped. I've done my part. Now tell me about Moonrise, Daddy.
Let's get out of this pit, firstly. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings
like
than here.
the brown bear and the polar bear. I love it. I love it, bunny. All right. So let's, I actually have to take a potty break super quick because I just have to go. But we're going to loot everything. And I think at this point we killed everything, right? Wait, let's see. We don't want the personal... Save the refugees. With the goblins defeated. Yeah, we did it. We're good. We are good to go. So I'm gonna take a quick potty break and we will come back and we'll get to do the celebration, even though I don't think anybody's gonna wanna hang out with me. And honestly, like, I don't even know if I can show it because that sensor doesn't really censor much. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see what there is to do, though. I'll be right back, though. Let's see. BRB. If it works.
Need to find a way forward.
Oh, God. You know, I sat down and I looked at the mic and I said, it's muted. Remember to unmute it. And then I didn't. And then I proceeded to talk and nobody heard me. But I'm glad you guys are at least paying attention. Jeez. What was I even saying? I don't even know. Oh, why does nobody ever listen to me? Why doesn't anybody ever reply? Oh, well, that might be because you're muted.
What's in here?
What was I even saying? I was saying that the first thing I said, at least, was the one thing I like about playing a druid, besides, you know, being able to change into animals and stuff, is that I can carry more weight than a wizard can. C'est la vie, indeed. I guess most of our bodies are out here. Normally, I like to sneak into this room. Oh, you know, and you guys didn't even get to hear the growl. I'm very disappointed in that.
Time to get going.
Oh, geez, we got to deal with Gale. Because Gale is very dead. Oh, and we got our parasite specimen. Oh my god, guys, I can't wait for you to see more of the dream lover. I know they call him the guardian now, or the dream visitor, but I swear he will be the dream lover forever for me. Can you eat dead bodies in this game? Oh, what, you mean like cannibalize in World of Warcraft? You can eat parasites. You can eat chunky boys, or whatever we were calling them before. Loot. I love how it's just like you don't know what supplies are. It's like, yeah, I actually do. Thanks. Alright, it's not telling me what to do because it never announced that he was dead, but I know what to do, thankfully. I'm gonna open up his little pouch.
The pouch is sealed with differently colored strands of thread. An inscription on the leather reads, "Do not open."
That's right, it was ramen. We were calling it ramen.
In case of doubt, await instructions near my body. Gale, Wizard of Waterdeep.
Alright, let's see if I can do this with a few beers under my belt. We're gonna pull the threads.
You get a feeling something's wrong. It's as if the pouch struggles against you.
Did I do it wrong already? Leave the pouch alone. Gale! Why won't it work? You're like, will it just not work? If, Alright. Why won't it work?
The pouch is sealed with different inscription on the leather reads, "Do not open unless
but he won't instruct me.
So. In case of doubt, await instructions.
Well, how do I do this? Because he's just not... He never told me. Alright, let's
Still alive.
go talk to him. There we go.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, For reasons that cannot
Am I
be
the only one
disclosed,
who loves the
it
way
is
he
of
says
vital
prematurely?
importance That my
Oh.
death be remedied at your earliest
It's like
convenience.
most people would say
You may rest
prematurely.
assured that I do not speak
And I
out
just
of
love that he's like,
self-preservation alone.
no,
Many
prematurely.
lives depend on my return to the living.
All right.
I trust I've
We
made
all know what
myself
to do.
clear.
Yes, how am I supposed to bring you back to life, sir?
I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security
Imagine
protocol.
Gale has a saves department.
I will now
Don't cancel
explain
the
the
service. We'll give you a deal.
Step 1 is to retrieve from my person. Next,
I already know.
This is it. Pronounced
I think I
words
know.
will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively.
I will do it.
Now repeat my instructions.
Let's see if I can remember this. I got it. Seams, notes, names, the lot.
In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1,
Retrieve the pouch.
and next,
Purple thread.
right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on.
Have I done this one too many times? If I can do this while buzzed, I will be so proud of myself. Uh-oh. I don't know. I think it's the bottom left corner. Oh, I think I spoke too soon.
No. Unless my mind's gone a muddle. I think you mean bottom right.
Thank
Quite
you
right.
so much,
Start
Wyll.
at the bottom right.
Will's a
corner, and
lifesaver.
Remember to play them clockwise. After that,
This one is the hardest one. It's the truck. The truck in the middle.
correct. But pay attention to the trap part. Ch is back of the throat.
Truck.
And so we've gone through the necessary steps again. Let's hope practice makes perfect in the end. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Why am I don't need to be in turn-based mode. I'm okay. Oh, that is because I'm standing in the Gale, you know, aura of death. Okay, so we're gonna open up the pouch now that we actually can.
The pouch is
And-
sealed with differently colored strands of thread.
Is it really worth 50k gold? That's crazy. Pull the purple thread.
As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter.
The normal
and
red scrolls don't
flute
work.
inside.
There's the flute. And we want the flute. How do can I just hit play? Do I have to equip it? Oh, there we go.
This is the flute Gale kept on his person. A faint magical aura envelops its wooden
Will's back here
surface.
like, I'm here just in case you screw up again. I love this. Try to play a little ditty. We're going to play individual notes. And it's very easy
The flute awaits
because
with
the
bated
notes
breath.
spell out a word. And do you know what the word is? D. Okay. E. Do you guys know what the word is yet? A. Dead! That's right, it's dead. Oh, you gotta make sure. And see, like, they throw this in to mess with you. They put the track, and they put it at the end, and they put it all over the place. I think it's this one. Is it this one? Is it I don't remember it being this hard the last time. It was actually, they changed it. Is it the Kachak, or is it the Kashitrak? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's this one. Oh, I did it. Yes. Here's Gale's letter. I still want to see his Tressum.
Manthra Gale.
I actually think Gale, in the final version of the game, the launch version, he's so much better. And I don't want you guys to think like I don't care about Gale anymore because I haven't put a video up yet, but I just haven't had the time, and Halsin was a little bit quicker. And then I also got really interested in him. But I honestly think my main game is going to end up with like a 3-man harem because I don't know how I'm supposed to choose. Let's go, Gale. Come back to life.
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be
Everybody is like so surprised that I can do anything. Halsin's like, you did it! And Gale's like, holy shit, you did it! It's like, I know, I can do things once in a while. You're welcome, and welcome back. I'd like to point out that if anything, your protocol was a bloody nuisance. Yeah, we'll just say you're welcome.
Oh. It's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun.
We're not high enough level for Revivify, Bag.
The fugue plane oppresses one's soul.
Don't you have to be higher level for that?
That said,
I can't remember. I think I've only ever had it on one of my D&D characters.
I have precious few answers.
Was it on my Druid? I think it was.
I apologize if that sounds thankless. It's just that some secrets simply cannot be revealed.
Well, I am playing a moon druid right now, but I might actually change it to a land druid because I just don't know if I like this constant missing crap. Let's see. What do I have? You told me, you trusted me. Here's your chance to prove it. I got pretty good odds of winning that roll. It must just be that wizards don't get it then. It must be like that cleric slash, druidy area of a spell, the healery spell that I don't get. We'll put guidance in there just to be careful. Oh, I need to remember to change my dice skin. I keep forgetting.
I did say that, and I did mean it. And I do suppose that after all you've done for me, I should be at least a little bit forthcoming. Tell you what, I will answer one question that you may have, to the best of my ability, if I can.
Man, that's the problem with the romances is like, at least for the men, it's like, oh, like Astarion I think appeals the most to like who I really am. You know what I mean? Like at my core, like we just vibe so well. But at the same time, like even who you are, there are times when like as an individual, you maybe prefer something different. And like maybe if you're bitchy and broody and you like to pick on people, you prefer somebody who's a little bit more stable and a little bit more like, I don't know, wholesome. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why it's like really hard sometimes to pick like, who do I like more, because Halsin is definitely got that wholesome vibe and he's very stable, and Gale, he used to come off kind of shitty, because he had that whole thing with Mistra going. And now I can't complain. You know what I mean? Like I can't complain about the progression of the romance because I've actually got him like fully romanced up to the point in my main game too. And like I said, it's just a matter of time of me getting those videos together to share with you guys. But it's really hard. Like who do you pick? Like, if you were to pick, like, the best one, I mean, by the time I finish the game, I'll be able to tell you. But I guarantee you, it's not going to be an easy choice. But, what are we doing? Many lives depended on yours. Actually, never mind. It makes you this uncomfortable. I won't insist. Because I already know. I don't need to push.
That's very kind of you. If the roles were reversed, I don't know if I'd have your patience. You brought me back to life, and for that I am in your debt. But We're surrounded by danger. It could happen again. If it does, bring me back again. You must. For the sake of many.
Alright, so I think we're good. We got Gale. We can sleep. You know, there are some things I would have liked to do in here, but I don't feel like fighting through this whole dang thing. Let me see. Yeah, we're just gonna leave. I can recoup it elsewhere. Alright. So we'll do a little save here. And we'll say, you know, that's something. It's funny because you're younger than me, but I never played Knights of the Round. Or the Old Republic, rather. I was thinking Final Fantasy VII, Knights of the Round. The original Final Fantasy VII, guys, not the frickin' remake, which, by the way, I might piss people off, but I fucking hated the remake. Ugh.
Me too. Keep an eye out for any passing vagrants.
I'm afraid you'll have to content yourself with vagrant chickens.
Vagrant chickens? What? I kind of wish I was paying attention to that.
A scout just reported. The Goblin's leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us.
You have a sister in me,
isn't
Moonlit,
much,
because
but you've earned it.
I could not stand it. And I mean, I gotta say, like, I'm old school. Like, I was playing Final Fantasy VII when I was 13. 13 years old. And that was also, like, the dawn of the internet. Because that was... What year was that even? It was, like, 96? No. Never mind. That's when I was way older. No, it was 96, I guess. It was about when I was 13. And I was, like, making websites. I had a website that was on my AOL account. And, yeah, I mean, I was obsessed with Final Fantasy VII. Like, I was obsessed. Like, that was actually my first really serious RPG. I had played a lot of other games, like, for Nintendo and Super Nintendo, like Zelda and whatnot. But that was, like, my serious RPG. And I did everything in that game. And I even had on my website a guide for how to raise a golden chocobo. And I actually, I mean, I'm talking like raising it from scratch. Speaking of which, like, you had to do that just to get the Knights of the Round materia. Oh my gosh, and then I remember going and, I shouldn't even, I'm probably boring people with this, but I really played the shit out of that game. You can keep your coin, I never say that, but I want to say it this time.
Very good of you. Thank you.
AIM,
Halsin
AOL
will
Instant
likely want to thank
Messenger,
you too,
Mizu?
mind.
Holy
He
shit.
returned just a
What
while
about
ago.
MSN
I
Messenger?
believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us, no armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave.
It wasn't
Perhaps we
chickens
need
though,
not
wasn't
speak
it
of
rats?
farewells.
At least from the movie
We'll
they
join
said
your camp
rats.
tonight to celebrate
You'll
if
soon
you
run
have
out of rats, Louis. I always love Tom Cruise's line as Lestat where he's like, always whining, Louis. We'll see you there.
We did it. Give me a kiss.
Will is inspired.
I'm your lover.
Everyone's like just talking up a storm here. Let's go to the trader and try and buy some more potions. Oh my gosh, stop telling me about pickpocketing. I know how to pickpocket.
I need a quick word.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins.
He really was,
Peace
Marie.
can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast.
Like, I
Thank
never liked him. Like, when I was younger, I liked Brad Pitt. I loved Brad Pitt. Like, I thought he was mega hot. And I actually really liked the vampire Antonio Banderas played, too. I can't remember his name at the moment. But, you know, Lestat was always kind of like, you know, he doesn't really float my boat. But, you know, going back when I was older, Lestat's the funny one. And, you know, you kind of see it for what it is, that Louis is kind of more naive, you know? Armand, that's right. I want to look at your goods.
Of course.
Sir. I have a lot of junk. Stop telling me how to do things. That's good. And of course he doesn't have any bigger healing potions. Oh well, we'll hold out for someone who does. I look up and I see that's a T-Rex. And I'm like, what? I remember I read one of the Anne Rice books. I'm not going to even try to sound like I'm some super fan, but I was into it at the time. And it was like, what was it called? Like the red violin or the black violin? I can't remember. And oh my God, Sophia, you must be like a kindred spirit talking about Jareth. I know I have talked about Labyrinth before, but like that's like one of my favorite movies. Seriously. I still watch it all the time. I actually was going to call my middle child Jareth because he was due the year David Bowie died. And then I thought, I don't know, like I feel like people are, you know what I mean, gonna think he's a total nerd.
May you keep balance.
Well, you know, it's funny because, like, when I was young, I didn't think Jareth was hot. He was just the Goblin King. Like, I just watched the movie. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, yeah, I think he is hot. You know? Dark Crystal. Yep. Oh my gosh, did you see the Netflix show? I was actually so disappointed that they canceled it. Like you don't even know how disappointed. The first season was amazing. I bought a bunch of the action figures. Like I have the Hunter, and I have the Emperor Skeksis, and I have like all the Gelflings. The Skeksi figures, the statues, they cost like $500 a piece. It was brutal. I never got rid of the bear.
Much anger.
Dang it. I guess we're taking the long way.
Can't give up now.
I managed to find a CD for the Labyrinth a few years ago. It's awesome.
Don't I know it?
I have the album for Labyrinth, like the actual record. And I have so many different versions of... I have the DVD, I have the Blu-ray, I have like a collector's edition that's... I love Labyrinth. I love it. We actually even have a board game. And I tell you what, Jareth always wins. He always wins. It's a very unfair board game.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you.
Uh-oh.
Clearly not.
Halsin and Korga are having it out. You guys got to tell me, since we're talking about Jareth, and since I'm betting a lot of the people here are kind of like romantics like I am, do you ever like think when you look at Labyrinth that, you know, it was just a love story? And it kind of sucks that, you know, at the end of the movie, Jareth is like just sitting outside the window. Like, why isn't he in the party with her? Yeah. Oh my God, legend. Oh my God, yes. Yes. You guys. Korga is not romanceable.
What of them?
They are our guests until they wish to leave. As I said, the day
If I
they
could
arrived.
romance Korga, I would probably smack her.
Outsiders.
You took it upon
I wouldn't
yourself
romance
to
her.
undertake the rite
I
of
hate her.
thorns.
Tim Curry as
exile you from this
Darkness.
place.
That was his name. He
Forever.
basically played like a
Instead,
devil-like
I
figure.
shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past.
And Tom
You
Cruise
chose
played
to
Jack,
abandon us. I
who was like
chose
this
to protect
fairy-like
Silence.
boy who
The
lived in
rite
the
has
forest.
been
He was like a
ended.
druid.
I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
Do you know, it
As you wish.
totally kills me, you
Halsin.
guys, because I'm supposed to keep my identity secret. You know, because like I'm an, I guess, internet personality, whatever the hell you want to call me. But I'm also an artist. You guys have seen some of the art I've done. And I have actually done a lot of art for Darkness, Tim Curry specifically. I've done some Frankenfurter art. I have done... I've actually done Jareth. I have a huge painting in my living room that I did. Oh my gosh. You just like... You're pulling my heartstrings here, guys, tonight. What do we say? Is such mercy wise? She strayed from your teachings once already.
She knows now what cavorting in the shadows brings her. She will not stray again. Besides, this is no time to lose a
My
promising
evil
Druid.
Karen playthrough.
You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for
Well,
your
like,
efforts.
think about the song that he sings at the end. You know, about, you know, I move the stars for no one. You know, like, moving the stars. Like, he's literally done everything for her. And, like, I know it's, like, kind of screwed up because, like, in one way, he stole her baby brother and was going to turn him into a goblin. But at the same time, it's like, it's like, it's kind of romantic. You know, that's just me, though. I'm such a stickler for that sort of thing. The grove is nature's beating heart. I was glad to help save it.
If only you had come to this place in more peaceful times.
Bag,
Would have been a
I
welcome
actually
addition.
love that you defended it. Thank you. Because, like, that's true. She did. She was like, Goblin King, wherever you may be, take this child of mine far away from me. Oh, I'm getting the nerd cred right there. I know. Because, like, I literally have it memorized because I've been watching it since I was a little girl. And then when I had kids, I was like, one of my children will love this movie. One of you has to love it. You know? Okay. It's so hard to concentrate. Do you know what's really funny? When you're talking to Halsin, literally no matter who you play, it's just like big, huge Daddy Halsin, little tiny Tav. It's like you just always feel like, okay, Daddy, you're very big. What happens next?
The journey to Moonrise Towers. And all the dangers
Oh my
that
God,
that
giggles.
entails.
Like,
But
legit.
that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight.
In real life,
Rest. Celebrate.
I am Sarah.
Come
I'm
morning,
like, it's
I'll be
not
by your side.
fair. I've actually made videos like that on my channel where I complain about YouTube and talk about how it's not fair. So
out into our midst.
It's just funny.
Oh,
It's
child.
funny how the things that
You
we
have
watch
drifted far from
and
your
we
father's
enjoy
teachings.
become like such integral parts of ourself, you know, without you even realizing it sometimes. By the way, guys, not the next video, but the video after that, for Halsin's romance, there's going to be some really awesome dialogue. I'm reminded of it, but I won't spoil it. Yes, it's good. It's very good. It's very flirty. It's very funny. And I'm excited about it. And there's a bunch of Gale stuff I have to do too. Man, they gated Gale so bad. But I am happy because I feel like they made him less of like a jerk. You know, who's just like in love with Mistra and doesn't really care about you. Like, I would much rather feel like, you know, I was going after somebody sincere. Guard your loins. Let's go. Are you guys ready for the celebration where literally nobody is gonna want to get with me? Wait. I'm not even running. I know I am running with Astarion. Who likes me? Does anybody like me? Neutral. Ooh, Gale. But we all know he's not going to go anywhere. Fair. It's better than neutral. I think fair is the new medium. And I did get Astarion interested in me before. But I don't know what to do when it starts showing the raunchy stuff. Let's just go. Let's go. We're going to do it. We're going to do it live.
What can I do for you, my friend?
I wasn't trying to talk to you, Astarion, as much as I love you. I was actually trying to go to long rest. That was weird. Why is he laying on the ground? What is going on? We're incapacitated for some reason because we were just trying to sleep? Oh, we found a bug. We found a bug. Long rest? Someone in camp still wishes to speak to you, but, like, I'm not in camp. Alright, let's reload. We found a bug, and it's okay. I'm honestly, you know, I've complained... I've complained a bit about Larian in the past because, you know, there have been some things I haven't liked here and there. And they also kind of ignore me a little bit, which kind of annoys me. But I have to say, I am totally swallowing all of that down. Because this game that they've made is... It's amazing. You know? It's amazing. This game is... God, have you guys heard that other people, like other game companies, like BioWare and all those, you know, like, who was it? Like, I can't remember the other companies. I know EA, but EA like owns BioWare, so that doesn't really count. I can't remember the other ones. But like pretty much like all these big top-notch game companies have been complaining. And they're like, Larian is making unrealistic expectations. Yes, Mizu. And they're like, you can't expect us to make a game that's this good. What? Like what? I mean, it's just baffling to me that people can make exceptionally good games, you know? And I also have to say so much respect to Sven because Microsoft approached him and wanted to buy the company. And he apparently said he wouldn't sell it because he still has really good games that he wants to make. Like, and I can't even tell you, like, the level of gratitude I have in my heart for that mentality. Because, like, this is a world where big corporations buy out all these game companies with heart and then they ruin it.
Feels different.
You know?
Colder.
And it's just, it is. It's whining. Like, I actually made one of my last videos I did, I think it was in the Astarion one. I've been working on videos so much I can't even remember which one it was, but I said something about how, you know, BioWare, when they come out with Dragon Age 4, is going to have to really live up to expectations after this game. And someone left me a comment, and it was like, it was kind kind of funny. It made me laugh. It said they basically were, you know, role playing as BioWare and being like, no, I don't wanna, like, you know, because BioWare started this train, you know, like they came out with Origins, and Origins was just amazing. And then, you know, as soon as they got bought out by EA, you know, it was just like it just got worse and worse and worse. Let's see if our rest works this time. I don't give a shit if it makes everyone else look bad, though, because the reality is that those were all amazing game companies that were bought out by shitty corporations who are just trying to make money, and they just suck the soul out of the development teams, you know? And Larian, like, holy shit, like, I am so happy and blown away by what they've made here. Like, we're still in early access here on this stream, but I've played through a good portion of Act 2, and it gets better. I have to say, it gets better. Like, I don't know how you can make a game I already really liked better, but you can. And I'm, like, it almost kind of makes me want to cry a little bit, because it's, you know, how do you put it to words, what it does for you when it just means so much. For me, like, games like this, like, they've gotten me through some really hard times, you know? Really hard times. And I love escaping to another world, you know? But, like, it has to be a world that's worth escaping to. It has to mean something. The companions have to matter. You have to have an impact on the world, you know? And, God, we got Cyberpunk 2077, and they told us, oh, everything you do is going to matter, everything you do. And it was like the first real quest you got. It had some variation, but everything after that didn't matter, you know? And here it is, like, I'm halfway through Act 2, and I got a quest, and it was like, literally, there were like so many different ways I could finish just one quest. Just one quest! And that's like this whole game. And I tell you what, like, I've worked at programming and game development before. I know how much work that is, you know? And that is why game companies don't do it, because it's too much work and it's too much money. And I love that Larian was just like, no, we're going to do it, you know? Like, I played Dose 2 as well. And Dose 2 was a really good game, but, like, Baldur's Gate 3 is on a whole other level. And now I'm going to shut up, because I've been ranting and railing for a while here. But, I mean, it's a good rant. I just, you know, by the time I finish this game, there's going to be like a love letter to Larian that I'm going to have to make a video about. But, well, it looks like Astarion is still interested.
We're supposed to be celebrating.
But that's not what happened.
Well, and it's funny too, Mizu, because, like, look at CDPR. You know, they had Witcher 3, and Witcher 3 was like Game of the Year. It was amazing. Well, thank you very much, Blank. I'm happy to hear that. It makes me feel better about, you know, kind of going off on a tangent. But, you know, so many times, though, you see these games, like even Origins. Origins was the same, you know? Like, Origins was huge. Do you remember? And Skyrim too? Remember they were even like talking about people who were like naming their babies Dovahkiin. You know, like, but the games were excellent. There were even people talking about like Grand Theft Auto 3. Oh, and how Rockstar broke the system. It's like, you know, this is what people want, though. You know, this is what people want. They don't want to, like, you know, pick a color like in Mass Effect 3, you know, and have their choices mean nothing. You know, and it's not just Mass Effect 3. Inquisition, as much as I love Inquisition, it was, you know, what you did didn't really matter. You know, do you pick the mages? Do you pick the Templars? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters, really, you know? And when you go back and you play through the game again, it doesn't really feel like there's a huge variety of choice. But if you go back and play Origins, there's a huge variety of choice, even though they still didn't give you that much. They still said, like, you know, if you go and do the elf/werewolf arc, you know? You can either side with the elf dude, you can either side with the werewolves, you know? I mean, there's like 3 choices. Or you can like heal the werewolves. Do you know what I mean? But like, just that, for the time that game came out, like 2007. Do you know, like, wouldn't all of us be thinking, you know, just like back in the 2000s, like when it was like the dawn of gaming, like this is it, like we're gonna get more. And instead these fucking companies, they just get lazy and they just want to grow fat on doing nothing, and we're paying them money for it. You know, I'd so much rather, like, I complained about, you know, buying a collector's edition of you know, the game again and having to basically buy the game twice. But honestly, looking back, I kind of regret making that video because, like, if you're going to support anybody, support a company who is willing to go against, you know, this bullshit that we've been dealing with for years, you know? Was it 2009? I thought it was 2007. I was close. It was a while ago, though. I mean, like, wouldn't you think, Sophia, that, like, from 2009 to 2023, that games would have evolved? And instead, games have just been, like, lagging. You know, they're just sitting in stasis, you know? But, all right. We'll talk more about this after, but we should at least try to get through this camp celebration. Am I encumbered? Because I feel like I might be. Sort. Here. I do love having you guys here to, like, talk to about this stuff, because I tell you what, like, normally, I don't know, before I started really working on my YouTube channel, I used to just kind of keep it to myself, you know, talk to my husband about it sometimes. Oh my gosh, I used to complain all the time to my husband about how in Origins, well, why is it that if you're a female warden, you have to give up Alistair and let him have sex with Morgan in the Dark Ritual? But if you're a male warden, you just get to have sex with your girlfriend. That's so fucked up. I used to complain about that all the time. But these days, I try to get my opinions out there in a little bit more of a constructive manner. At least I'm trying. What are we doing here? I'm not encumbered. I guess I'm just stuck walking really slow. All right, well, yes. As a Koosland, I know you know what I mean, because, like, Koosland is my... for anybody who doesn't know, in Origins, every origin had a different name, and Koosland was the last name of the human noble origin. Oops. Oh, geez. I'm dropping stuff. Accidentally hit something, and I sent off a cascade of things falling off my desk. But anyways, yeah, and so you could actually marry Alistair and become queen if you were noble, which was amazing.
What are you going to do in the city? There's always work for a guard. You?
I like you guys. We like Labyrinth. We like Legend. We like the Dark Crystal. We're okay to, like, you know, share some opinions here and there. Especially about old things. Like, well, you know, for me, my old original favorite, hands down, like in a romantic way, is Origins. And it is so weird to think I might have actually found a game that might replace that place in my heart. So, we're going to talk to Astarion, and I think he's going to hit on us. I'm hoping.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast
Whoa.
for saving so many lives.
Oh, that's weird.
And now that I'm here...
It's the old scene. It's still there. I didn't know.
I hate it.
I didn't know they kept it. Well, in my other game, I romanced him before the celebration. This is kind of cool. So we get to see the old one. It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Just for you guys who don't like to do evil games, in the evil camp celebration, he gets very good wine. And so the tiefling celebration, you get bad wine. So I always like to say, because I always know what the evil party is like, true, the goblins would have thrown a wilder party.
I'm just looking for a little more excitement, a little more fun.
Oh man, it's like going back to early access. I'm actually like really excited because I thought they got rid of this. Do you think I'm going to be able to say please? Say please? It's my favorite thing. What's your idea of a little fun? Are we going to talk about honks? Honks. All right, we'll do that.
By the hells.
Honks.
Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other.
I love how I'm not even trying to romance Astarion, and he still whittles his way into my heart. That conniving little bastard. That is not a bad or negative thing. I love him dearly. But it's like, get out of my head. Well, let's do it. I'll see you later.
Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
Hey, Dorian. You keep making me think of Dorian from Inquisition. I don't think I ever knew anybody who was named Dorian before I played that game. Well, we've got some admirers here. Whew. Hey, my heart's skipping too. It's funny because, you know, I always talk about these things when I make videos and stuff. But yeah, when I'm actually playing it, I still get really stupid as well. I feel pretty stupid right now. Let's talk to Alfira.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
I really wish that there would have been a song. I really wanted to hear Volo. Do you remember there was like a point where he was going to do a song? And there were going to be like the stars. Or like, you know, some spell they did that was like stars. Do you remember well, I don't know, Blank. I don't know if you've been around that long. But way, way long ago, I actually made a video where I was like, I think I said we should make Alfira like a romance option. And I also still really want Abderak. You know, the Leviatar dude bro who's just very good. I really like him. I know everybody doesn't agree with me and I don't care. It's all right. You can be a freak. So, funny story, Dorian, just because you were talking about how he was your first love interest. When I first played Inquisition, oh man, I loved Dorian. I loved him. Like, he was just, I mean, if you think about it, he's actually a lot like Astarion. He was just very like, you know, and he was that like metrosexual type where he dressed really well and he was fun. He was really fun. And I remember I used to flirt with him all the time. And then towards the end, it came out that he was gay. And I was like, why the heck were you flirting with me all this time? I mean, because he used to flirt like crazy. Like if you were a girl and you flirted with him, he used to say some shit. Like, he used to be like, oh, I love watching you leave. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be checking out your ass while you were walking away. He would flirt with you, like, really heavy. There was, like, a whole dialogue where he said, you know, like, where you could get pissed and, like, not want to have anything to do with him. Or you could stay friends. And in my game, I stayed friends. Because even though I was like a little disappointed, you know, I still really liked him. And he ended up being like my best friend in the game, you know? And in terms of like the love interest I went with in the first game, though, it was Cullen. Cullen I went with, but he felt kind of like, I don't know, kind of boring. So I'd have to say probably my favorite love interest is Solus. Mizu knows. We've talked about this. Anyways, Alfira. She's like, why have you just stood here and not said a thing to me? Maybe a song about my mixed heritage. Who cares? You're an elf and a human. Big whoop. What do we say? If I hear my name in a song, your life is forfeit. Hey, Patriot! Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. Thanks for stopping by. Lore Master was a, like, pretty constant here for a while, like a year or two back when I was really working heavy on the channel. Blank. Inquisition was lacking in romance options. Like, I don't know. I mean, you can literally romance like a million people. You know, my biggest complaint, and I'm just going to lay it out here, right here, is that so many of these games are worried about identity, like sexual identity. And I'm so sorry if I step on anybody's feet, but like, this is just how I feel. And Baldur's Gate 3, I think, has done it right, where they made it player-centric. You know, like, there is no sexual identity for these characters. So you can be whoever you want to be. You can be a girl, you can be a guy. It does not matter. If you like that person, that character, you can just romance them. You know what I mean? And I think that is the way of the future. I think that is how it should be going forward. That is my opinion. I am sorry if it offends anybody, but it just makes sense. Especially from a game development standpoint. You know, like, why do all this work for only a small section of people to enjoy it? You know, or like, what if you have a huge group of people, like, for instance, in Cyberpunk? Straight women, all they had was River. And nobody really, I didn't like him. I didn't like him at all. You know? And I remember hearing about a lot of gay guys who wanted to romance River and they couldn't. So, you know, like, doesn't it just make sense to say you can just romance whoever you want? You know? It makes sense, especially like just from, like I said, a game dev perspective, because you got to figure they are writing all of this. They are coding all of this work. Why not let everybody appreciate it? You know? Anyways, I know you said you love hearing me rant, but I really should. Why is this cup just floating? Someone's drinking it. Someone's drinking the magical cup. It's just floating. All right. I don't know. How about this? Have you seen this body? It would be a crime not to sing about it.
One raunchy ballad coming up.
A raunchy ballad. I'll take it. What do I do for the romance scene, guys? Because, like, I'm scared I'm going to get dinged by YouTube for having the raunch. Wait. Oh, wait. We have to change our settings, too. Because I have show cinematic nudity and show genitals enabled right now. We'll turn that off. The cup is like, I want to be a romance option. Oh my god, guys! I just realized something. I have tadpoles. 4 of them. Tadpoles. Maybe I could use favorable beginnings to not miss all the time. Psionic Backlash is amazing. So we're going to do that. And
What now?
fill the mug with your love. Oh, I don't know if I want to drink a love-filled mug.
No more. I can't afford to lose any more of them.
I just said that in my Halsin video because there was this whole line where he said, I am amazed you haven't gotten your fill of me yet. And I'm like, no, Halsin, I haven't gotten my fill of you yet because you won't romance me. But anyway. What am I doing? Let's talk to Halsin!
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Speaking of thirsty, Bag, Halsin is about to tell us all that we're quite thirsty. I thought you might care to have a drink with me, lover.
In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
I mean, like, we're so on the same page right here. Like, I don't see the problem. Thank you so much for the tip, Dorian. What did he say? Thank God you pointed out the cup. I wanted to say something, but was in the middle of ranting about my love for Wyll and Dorian and Iron Bull. Speaking of which, man, at another point, I have to get into the Iron Bull romance scene. Honestly, at some point, whenever I run out of things to do for Baldur's Gate 3, I need to just go back and do all the Inquisition romances as well, because they were really good. So yeah, we failed to see the problem because, I mean, like I said in my video earlier today, we kind of want him to confess his love for us, right?
Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate.
I can't even imagine he'd be a bad singer. Like, come on. Come on. He's got that voice. He's probably pretty good. Well, perhaps there's something else you'd rather do then.
I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be.
Yeah.
Go on, enjoy yourself.
Here we go.
Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Oh, they're not just thirsty for the wine, Halsin. I love that they put that in there.
No. Let them have fun. I'll be ruining it come morning anyway.
Misu's like, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Getting our Tom Jones on. We gotta do What's New Pussycat next. Alright. What time are we at? I don't know, it's been a while, but I think I need to take another potty break. It's like I'm sitting here laughing and I feel like I'm gonna pee myself. So let's take a break real quick. Just a few minutes. Whew, I remembered to unmute my mic. And Dorian, I was going to say, I came back and I saw what you were saying about the Mind Flayer skill tree. And whew, if you want to look, it's pretty good. There are some skills, I haven't tried them all, but I have convinced all of my mainstay party members to imbibe on, you know, the tadpoles. But my favorite, especially for like a caster, is Psionic Backlash, because it basically acts like almost like a counterspell. And it does damage each time, which is just nice. It's just a freebie too. And this is really nice too, the Transfuse Health. This Favorable Beginnings is for any kind of physical damage dealer, is almost like you need to have it. And then there's Luck of the Far Realms. Amazing. I have it on my Astarion. Super good. And like I said, Ability Drain I know is probably going to be pretty good too. I haven't even tried them all. There's so many. And I will also say, Dorian, that you might find the Dream Lover to be very appealing. Because, you know, I've been talking about Astarion and Halsin and Gale. But you know, I made that Illithid romance video, and well, it's gonna be the Dream Lover now, and I've got a bunch of stuff for that. So it's a matter of having some time to do it.
That's my girl.
So we talked to Halsin. I don't think anybody else is really gonna
slow down.
Care.
Aha! There you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have
Hey,
partaken
onions.
of something bracing. This
I
may
know
well
you because
take
you've
us
got
all
that
night.
shocked Pikachu face. You mean what?
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful.
We
don't want to
the
exclude the
tadpoles.
common folk after all.
Not yet. I haven't talked to Gale,
I intend this
but the
tale to enrapture all.
Volo, you're talking too much. The tadpoles you basically get at like set intervals. Like when you go into the goblin camp, there are 3. You get one from Dror, one from Minthara, and you get one from Gut, Priestess Gut. I don't know where the extra one I have came from. Oh, it might have come from the knoll. No, I don't know if I talked to the knoll yet or if I went to the knoll. I don't know. Basically, anybody you run into that is a true soul. It might have been from Edowin. Because Edowin is a true soul, too. What do we want to be called? Grove Keeper. I am a druid.
Grove Keeper? Are you a gardener? We aim to cultivate mystery, not shrubbery.
I'm perfectly fine with cultivating
No,
shrubberies,
our actions
Volo.
in the grove are
Enough of your bullshit. I'm gonna go talk to Gale.
Thank you.
Thank you. What for?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening.
I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wish to show you.
Hey, Rob.
More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the 2 of you.
Oh, don't act like you're
He
gonna
has
put
a
out
certain
anyways,
charm
Gale.
about him, Astarion. Then again, so does a tiger when it purrs. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes.
God, am I alone in thinking that Gale is so fucking hot? Like, I love Astarion, but Gale is just like, man, it's like when you're doing the whole scene with Astarion when you're talking about like what the blood would taste like, and you can say to him like, "You're good, but you're not Gale good." Gale is really good looking, man. It's like so hard to be surrounded by so many good looking men and just being like, And then they don't even make you choose. Like, do you think they'll ever make us choose? Do I have to choose or do I get to have them all? I don't know. I'm all like flushed, like my cheeks are all flushed right now. Because I'm probably blushing. Anyway. Do I detect you? Do I detect a hint of jealousy?
Jealousy is in the eye of the beholder, or something along those lines. The wine might be befuddling me a smidge.
The point is, I have hope. Each new sunrise may yet be the one to coax our budding bond to blossom. But I think it's fair to say...
Budding bond to blossom.
It won't be today's. Now please, go and enjoy your evening. This won't be the first party I've spent moping in self-indulgence.
Do you know, ironically, Sophia, Gale reminds me of Alistair. When I first got this game, I actually thought that Gale's voice actor was the same voice actor. Because it sounded so similar. Blake, I'm gonna not pay attention to what you just said, but yes, it sounds good. I mean, but there was actually, I have a video. I should share it with you guys. Let me find it really quick. And it was a long time ago, but it was Gale and Astarion in the same game. And this was like a very early iteration. What patch was this? Patch 2. So it was a long time ago. Here. You can like hold it for later. But that one shows that there was actually like a whole way where you could like romance Astarion and then Gale would come in. And you could romance them both. And so I'm kind of hoping that that stays the same. Anyhow, we talked to Gale. Let's go talk to Wyll. Wait, where is Wyll? He's usually here, but he's not there.
We were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
I think I remember one of my friends telling me that he ran away during the celebration. Yes, and he's over here. How funny is it, though, because it didn't happen for me in my original game.
Yeah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
I noticed, Wyll. I noticed. And you know what? Do you know what? Now, it's really hard because there are so many men that are like, I mean, there's like 3 men. 3 men! That's hard enough to keep up with. And then Wyll is all like, well, you know, I might be interesting too. And they completely rewrote him. And so I'm like, should I try to romance Wyll? Maybe? Maybe. We'll see. It's going to have to happen eventually. It was no party without you, Wyll.
Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. Karlach, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils.
Oh, come on. We
They
forgot to
aren't
get
ready to
Karlach.
on the road on their own.
We need to get Karlach. Don't be such a Debbie Downer, Wyll. We have won this day. Danger is for tomorrow.
Your words cheer me more than any party could. But off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I gotta say, without a spoiler, I am especially into the later version of Wyll, which I think we have to go get Karlach to see. So maybe we'll do that right after here, if you guys are okay with me taking a little detour. I want to dance with you. Yeah.
I'm afraid my feet are firmly planted to the ground this evening.
Aw, come on.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Oh. Who else is there? We got all these guys. But they're kind of boring to talk to.
That's more like
They all just say the same thing. Excuse me, I got a little hiccup. Well,
That's my girl.
we could go talk to Shadowheart, who's probably not going to say anything. Was that a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference, Blank? Did you think I wouldn't catch it? Do you think I was pretending to be old?
Cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange.
I gotta
No,
say,
I never
Lore
thought I'd
Master
find myself caring
Patriot,
for.
Karlach is not just hot, but Karlach is on fire. I know that sounds so fucking lame, but I actually saw her introductory scene, and I actually wrote that like in a little preliminary script because I was like, she's amazing. You guys got to see it. Like, we got to go do it. You need to see it. It's good. I'm talking to Shadowheart. Oh, Shadowfart. Let me guess. Me?
Your words, not mine.
Oh.
But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much
So I have to
thought.
ask, of the
Certainly
guys
not
here,
that bunch in the grove.
like,
Yet we came through for them.
who's your favorite girl?
We saved
Who's the
their
best
lives.
girl? Is it lae'zel?
Odd.
Is it Shadowheart? Or is it Karlach? I'm really curious. Like, so far, I know, like, from my husband, he's really into Karlach, and I could see it. But there are also a lot of guys who tell me, oh my god, it's gotta be Shadowheart. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than
Yeah,
others.
Karlach.
But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Shadowheart.
Let it be
trails
known,
off
I
and
have
glances
stolen
around at the
the
party.
save spot
turns
of my
back to
husband.
you, mildly surprised you're still there.
So I will be doing a Karlach
I
video
thought
at
you
one
might have
point
wanted
too.
to mingle with the others.
Because she's pretty awesome. No one can spell her name, but we all love her. Yeah. I totally agree. I'm sorry, I'm a little quiet just because I'm reading the comments. But yeah, I see it. Like, for me, you know, I'm obviously into my men. But during early access, you know, I had a chance to romance all the girls too. And I've heard Shadowheart has gotten better. Probably a lot like Gale. Because in early access, she was pretty brutal. She's pretty like, fuck you. Like, day after, she's just like, fuck you. And lae'zel, well, you know, she makes it pretty clear that there's nothing intimate. It's just a lay. Which is kind of funny because I always think of her as like lae'zel, you know, L-A-Y instead of L-A-E. And, you know, Karlach, of course, wasn't around. But when I first met Karlach, like, oh, it was like love at first sight. And not in a romantic way, but like a friendship way. I just really liked her. I thought she was so funny. Anyways, let's get out of this because, well, I stole her camp clothes and it's awkward.
No, but I thought you might be keen to get away from me. We haven't always seen eye to eye after all. Besides, I'm sure there's plenty of people who would be keen to celebrate most
Blank,
thoroughly.
you made me cackle with the freaking comment about that. I still think it's funny because I actually got her, like, she came after me on my main game and it was all like, every part of your body is aching. And I'm like, damn, girl. Still the same from early access. All right. So, we'll try to celebrate with her, but I don't think
Maybe
she's gonna.
You would, but I'm not cruel enough to get your hopes up, in spite of what some might believe.
Chickens! How you doing? I'm happy to see you made it. It's funny when you just see somebody called so many chickens and you get excited. You're like, chickens! I like chickens. I think I could win you over if I wanted.
Oh, you do you? I'm not some dewy-eyed tiefling maiden you just saved. You'll need to do a lot more leg work before I commit to any hip work.
like, it's so funny because as a woman, Shadowheart's wilds just do not appeal to me. I'm just like, okay, I'll see ya.
Have fun. And don't be...
Bye. And this is why I like men. They're nice and simple. They don't play games.
Hearts a quiver.
All right. Who do we have left? Well, with lae'zel. We haven't talked to lae'zel.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today.
You know you want it,
It
girl.
was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us you have promised your body to Astarion. I hope for your sake he doesn't come too near your neck.
Well, perhaps we could get to know each other another time.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I will take pleasure when I wish, and from whom I wish. Wyll looks particularly tempting tonight.
Oh my god,
One
guys.
day fortune may favor you.
I have such a thing to tell you. 1 second. So, what's really funny is, you know how she's all like, I'm gonna get with Wyll, because you won't get with me. But in my other game, she told me that Wyll did nothing but talk all night. I was about dying. I'm like, oh god, he did the same thing to me the first time I got with him. Oh. Anyhow, well, I guess we're mostly done. No, except like Zevlor. I'm a little disappointed that he doesn't introduce you to the camp anymore.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
I know a lot of people actually really wanted to see Zevlor as a romance option too. And I like Zevlor for the most part. I wouldn't mind it. I'm still so happy that they made Halsin a thing. I'm so happy about that. But okay, we're gonna go to sleep, I guess. What do I do about the problems? What do we do about the problems with the well, you know, we could just see how it goes, and you know, maybe YouTube won't watch. Maybe they'll be like, oh, it's a stream. Oh my god, Mizu, what did you just share? Everyone as thirsty as you are, hold your horny something, or you're all going to horny jail. I can't tell if she's like on our side or if she's trying to put us in line.
Two tiefling queens, frightful and fierce.
Anyways.
That's more like it. How many goblins did we kill?
I guess we could just hope for the best. We'll hope for the best.
That's my girl.
Oh, is that a tongue? It looked like a devil head. At least from my little small bit. Well, you know, I could also just like put a little cover over it when it gets really raunchy. Why did it save? Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I know. My god, can you believe it's telling me to fully rest? Let's do it. Saza was not cute as hell. Saza was like a walking nightmare. She's all like, come on, bring it, bitches. That's Saza.
Waiting since
the only way I would romance Saza is if she had a gag on her. Ugh.
Waiting to have you.
Oh, God, Astarion, this is my Druid game. You're not supposed to get to me. What should I say? I've never actually said this. Let's say it.
Then what are you doing here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I thought we had an understanding.
Uh-oh.
But I guess I'll just entertain myself tonight.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I ruined it, guys. Halsin's like, it's all me, baby. It's all me. We'll go back.
Maybe some time before you're afforded an.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect that. The appropriate safes coming indeed. He's like, oh, well, screw you. It's not even like I rolled bad. I just picked the wrong choice. He was. I thought he'd fight for it. I was hoping he would. I was hoping he'd fight. Just a little bit. There we go. I will be good this time and only pick the known quantities.
There you are. I've been waiting.
All of a sudden,
Waiting
the
since
ban
night
hammer comes
I
down
desired
from YouTube and they're like, no! There is
waiting.
Censored nudity here, but you can still kind of tell that it's nudity. I like to say, you don't have me yet.
Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk.
Oh, God, guys, this is like what started it all.
You want to be known. To be tasted.
My BDO days. You mean where I used to spend hundreds of dollars on pixel horses each month? Nobody needs to know about that. I think it's much better to just romance Pixel Man for free. Or at least for a set sum of money. What do you want?
What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours. Mine. Our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
Oh, God, it's so good. Like, this is literally what addicted me to this game. It is what made me start working on my YouTube channel. It's so good. BDO is short for Black Desert Online. It's an MMO. You see, I'm called MMO girl. I used to talk more about MMOs than regular RPGs, but still. This dialogue, this voice acting is like expert. And like, I hate to say it because like, I don't want to invade the voice actor's personal life. Do you know what I mean? But can you imagine being Neil Newbin's girlfriend and having him not use that voice? Like, I can't help but think, if you do not use that voice with your significant other, like, what a waste. Do you know what I mean? Ah, it's so good. And like, to be so talented, to just hit that chord with everyone. Do you know? Like, everyone falls for this. Everyone is in love, you know? Like, to just, what a freaking talent, you know? Anyway, all right, we're gonna just nod because it's safe, and because yes, I do want to lose myself in you.
I thought so.
Uh-oh, what do I do? Should I try to pause it? I'm just gonna let it rip. Whatever, it's stream. It's a stream, right? Nope. It's like covered boobies. It's not real boobies. They still look like boobies. Well, I like to roll playfully and offer him my neck, usually. But I have not gone for this top option. Sorry, that's my old New England coming out. I haven't gone for this top option in a while. So let's do that. Enjoy yourself and trust him not to bite you. Oh. Ooh, it's a little different. Look at that butt. Did you see his butt? We've got pasties on. It's safe. Oh, it sucks I can't do my tiefling of, you know, interest. Well, we could just say, what do we say? Well, let's talk about the scars.
It's a poem. A gift from my old master, Cazador.
Oh, guys, we have to get to Cazador.
And
we have to do it.
Slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions.
You guys. I love you guys. And all I can hear in my head is, I see London, I see France, I see Astarion's underpants, but it's not his underpants, it's his butt. And now it's Tara's butt as well. Is it a good poem at least?
I don't know. I never asked for a reading. It's not like I can just peek at a mirror to see. Now let's go. Before I regret my restraint last night.
Ooh. I like the one where he talks about like how everyone's gonna hear you yelling because you guys were so loud.
You enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Oh.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I
That is
promised
just
I would
me
help you however I
smacking
could.
my.
I'm certain a cure for you can be found at
What is
Moonrise
that?
Towers.
My
but
shoulder?
It's complicated.
My
The
collarbone.
journey specifically. It's
That's my version of
extremely
like
perilous.
smacking
Though it
myself
seems you're well accustomed to
into
navigating
normalcy.
danger.
I am
To
not
Moonrise
taken
Towers,
back.
then. May the sun and stars guide us.
Look at Will. He's all like, "Hey, girl, I can be your man. Let's just do it. Let's go to the place."
What were you expecting? That I'd mumble a spell or whip out a potion? I won't be held accountable just because
I wish I
you're
could skip you
naive
guys
enough
ahead to my
expect
main
easy
game.
answers.
So you can see all the crazy
allow
shit
me
I've
to
gotten down
continue.
to.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place.
Dorian.
This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light,
I
or
hope it didn't
anything
sound
natural
like that.
there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Well, let's do the thing, Halsin. I'm coming for you.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise.
We do need to
but
check
you
in with
still have a choice
lae'zel.
of how
Thank
to
you
get
for
there.
the reminder.
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under.
No, the audio is a little
There
funky
is a
right
tunnel
here.
somewhere in the ruined temple of Selûne. It long ago.
Let's just
Aridus-
skip.
If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers.
Undergird.
Anything is preferable to risking the shadow curse. I would like.
I've long sought
Okay.
to return to
Okay,
Moonrise
baby.
Towers. It seems our fates
Let's
have...
go.
I advise you. One of the adventurers had a clue to help find it. A dwarf. May Sylvanus guide us.
Let's not forget the devil Karlach.
Oh my gosh.
The coast
I
is
know.
in
I'll
danger
go
for
get
as long as
Karlach.
she's loosed
I
on
did not forget
We
Will.
need to find.
We're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna go get Karlach. So, honks. So, man, which route? Well, Rob Johnson, I'll tell you. I tried to go over the mountain pass, and yeah, there's a pretty huge roadblock. So like I went up that way, I went to the creche with lae'zel, and then I came right back and I did the Underdark. So for this game, to avoid that, we're just gonna go through the Underdark. But first, oh wait,
On my way.
we gotta go see if Will had fun with lae'zel.
I want to have a word.
Shadowheart disapproves. I love it. I love it, Mizu. Do you remember, like, back in the day when you'd be literally in the middle of a romance scene for the camp celebration with Astarion, and you would bare your neck and Shadowheart would disapprove? There was like, oh my god, Mizu, if you know what I'm talking about, I wish you could link it. I think you can link it because you are a mod. But there was this like comic that somebody made, and it was basically like of Shadowheart sitting in a bush with binoculars. Like she's watching you while you're having your romance scene with Astarion and disapproving. And I used to think that was so funny. Maybe I gotta talk to lae'zel.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the absolute. A persuasive creature. Avert your eyes.
Talking about the dream lover, girl.
And do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us. How far into illithid madness it could drag us.
But what about Wyll? We could use this skill to manipulate these cultists.
Battles are won with
swords.
swords.
lae'zel does not
mind
approve.
games born of brainworms. The ones we fight with these cultists will be no different. And there will come a battle. Of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the dream figure's cankered lips.
Hey, Brianna, thanks for making it. Glad dare I make you laugh. I want to leave. I think I want to... What do I want to do? I want to go find Karlach. Let's go.
There goes nothing.
Well, blank. I will say, from my other game, lae'zel is one of my main party members. And I've convinced her to do just about anything I want her to do. Not in a romantic sense. We're not lovers, we're just friends. But yeah. I even got her to use tadpole powers.
These frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
Poor Astarion wants a bath. I did steal them from Shadowheart. I haven't even come to the windmill yet. Let's see, we got a day something. Whatever. Usually I like to say day this or that. But in this case, I completely lost track. And it's a stream game, so it's not so important for me to save scum.
Go on then! Make it good! Look what we got here!
This guy is such a loser.
Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you,
Chickens.
hope you got a stomach for heights.
I don't know if she says speak or greetings to me. She's just kind of like one of us, you know? She is... I actually switched her out for Halsin just because I couldn't bring myself to be separated from Astarion or Gale. But, what are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Well. Release the gnome at once.
You want this little cave lurking, what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power
That's
courses
right.
through you.
Authority.
Authority.
Bitch.
Yes. Whatever you want.
That's
a shadow
frickin'
swings
right.
across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved. The goblin's nostrils flare nervously. All of his bluster seems to vanish.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him? I said we're leaving.
That's right. Get the fuck out of here.
Apologies, my lady. We didn't mean to doubt a true soul. We'll be off.
Dorian, I'm not usually a half drow, but I do like to play a full drow. And whenever I do my evil game, it will definitely be my full drow character. Let's let this poor little gnome down. And then we'll go up and get Karlach, because I got distracted again.
What's going on back there? Go check it out! Right. We'll get it sorted.
I think that's a bug. Because they're supposed to not even be here anymore. I do not know if they acknowledge half-drow. I have never made a half-drow.
Cut me loose!
Fine. Alright, Sophia. We're getting there. It's gonna take some time, though. We got a long way to go.
There's pus. Well, get on with it.
I freed you. A little compensation would be nice. Astarion will approve.
As expected.
Wyll does not
Coercion
approve.
by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Okay. I think I might have to get rid of Wyll. I don't know, if he can mesh with my sometimes chaotic ways.
What's hiding here?
I don't know what it is. I just like kind of hate when people disapprove of the things I say. Unless I feel like I know them a little better. And then I'm kind of like, well, I knew you would have said that anyways. He does look like an accountant.
You should consider a new
Uh-oh.
I take it you have some suggestions?
Gale.
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have... My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Let's give you an artifact. Give you this, since I don't really play with anybody that would use a one-handed mace anyways. Hey, at least it doesn't have to be like really specific items anymore. It can just be anything now.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking.
Oh my god, guys, do you know who he reminds me of?
Sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart.
He reminds me of... I can't remember what his name is.
It never feels
But it's
right.
the main bad dude on Shadow and Bone on that Netflix show. Oh, what is his name? He's like the shadow dude though. He kind of reminds me of him, like pretty heavy. Ben Barnes, that's his name. I think that's his name. Is there anything I can do to help you, bruh?
You do plenty for me, more than you realize. But this cannot be remedied.
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It drizzles. The embers still sizzle. The fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good.
I actually never played with Los.
I need to think.
When I played Dose 2, I
trace my steps to a glade
played
of
with Thane,
calm.
Ifan, and the Red Prince.
Thank
was
you for the
going for a
artifact.
harem.
A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Okay, so let's
Never a dull moment.
go find Karlach. Why am I up on this huge rock that's never happened before? Whoa! Do you know, it's weird that they took out the whole Astarion pushing in on the bumpity scene here. Because for those of you who don't know, there's some relations going on in this barn between a bugbear and an ogre, and I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna test it. You know, nobody's gonna crucify you for what it's worth. And if anybody does, I would like tell them to get bent. I like this to be a whoa. Oh, I forgot that they moved Raphael here. It's so weird, isn't it?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
No, but I played well, Baldur's Gate 3 was my first real CRPG, you know? And I played Dose 2 because I figured like, well, I can't get enough of
smiled brightly.
this game, so let's play the old game.
Then down came the claw.
But I think
love.
I think BG3 is far superior to Dose 2, in my own
They
opinion.
do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael.
Raphael.
Very much.
Mizu was picking on me because she was like, I think it's so funny the way you say Raphael. That's how I say the name. But you have to understand, I have Italian people in my family, and that is how we say it. But in this case, they made it sound fancy, and so they say Raphael. But that's like more of like a British way to say it. Raphael is more like a legit way to say it. No, I'm not talking shit, Mizu. Don't feel bad. I'm just bringing it up because it's funny because I was like, why is she picking on me? Why did I say it wrong? And then I'm hearing it and he's like, Raphael. And it's like, that's not really how I would say it. But everybody says it differently. It's okay. Pretty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so
Hey,
exposed.
Dose 2 was really difficult too.
This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
The Ninja Turtles. I was talking about the angel. Because there is an angel. But yes, there was also a Ninja Turtle.
There, middle of somewhere.
Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might.
I was actually just thinking, so who grabs his food? No, you can actually take this food. And I don't know if it's still the same way, but it used to be that you could get it for either healing or camp supplies. What was it? Was it heroes on a half shell? Turtle power? Something like that. Heroes in a half shell? Ignore him and fill your plate. I think that's what you guys wanted. Let's do it.
Not easily rattled, I see.
I love how she
Good.
just turns around and she's
Makes
like,
the
whatever.
next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your
Because I always have to play hard to get, unless, you know, I'm actually, the aggressor. That's different.
Solution in sight.
In this case, you showed up out of
I
nowhere,
could
bro.
fix it all like that.
I highly doubt that. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal.
Oh,
Exhaust
get over
every
yourself.
possibility until none are left. And when
Can you even
hope has
imagine
been
trying to
whittled
romance
down
a
to the very
Cambion?
marrow of despair,
It would be so
That's when you
disgusting
come
because it would just be
knocking
so
on
full of
my
themselves. You'd just be like, you know, like you would come on to them and be like, you're so amazing. And they'd just be like, oh, yes, I know. And you'd just be like, why am I doing this? Yep. I'll have the last left. The last laugh, not the laughed.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All
What a
those
jerk.
Pretty little symptoms, sundering skin.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
might say,
Get
I'll be there.
lost. Nobody likes you. Refuel. Yeah, I never trusted Demon either. For what it's worth. What about, Desire Demons? Do you remember, like, your first time walking through that dungeon and that poor Templar or whoever it was just, you know, completely consumed by a Desire Demon?
Some old forgotten bones.
There are half-bone Druid symbols.
Guys, when the time comes, we need to play Origins together. Seriously. I feel like it's going to be, like, a personal experience. We'll learn so much about each other. He did want a family, and he pretended to be, you know, or she pretended to be his wife.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us.
Oh.
Well, this gets better and better.
Sorry, baby,
Shop
I forgot to
around,
talk
he
to you.
said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. Cazador liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope, right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games. Unless they know they can win.
We're not his playthings.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This
Bunny.
is no ordinary mind flayer
I don't care if they're,
Who
you know, all
tampered with it
boobs and
and
hanging
why?
on me, but
What do they have
if they've
planned
got
for us?
pecs,
And why
I
are we
might have to
important
worry.
enough that a devil comes knocking
I'm
on our
with
door?
you.
If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
What about Gale?
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
Save failed. Meh.
Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely
I love how
illustrates his own.
Gale's just trying to figure out, like,
I think he wants something
can I
from
get
us.
something good out of
badly.
this?
And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
I don't think it's a coincidence that Alistair and Astarion sound so similar. What is it that this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality
Ooh,
all the
did you hear the dialogue
denizens
get
of
all
the
weird
hells
there?
embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
And how do you propose we beat a devil at his own game?
By figuring out his true intentions. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, we say for now, we wait.
There's going to be a mighty bargain to be
Remember
made.
his Cormyrean rhyme? Down.
Yes, we know. And, without trying to spoiler too much, because I'm very behind, so I imagine it's going to be hard for me to spoiler it for anybody. But Astarion will be going back to Raphael for answers. Well, that makes sense if you consider, especially on my tiefling Tav's origin, you know, that she comes right out and says, hey, this is written in Infernal. What better person to explain whatever the pact is, well, than an Infernal. What if the twist ending reveals that Alistair and Astarion is the same person, and he goes by Alistarion, the Vampire Prince? That's pretty good. You know, you could be hired as a writer. Hey, I'm gonna take a super quick break. We're gonna go do the potty thing. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Hope you guys have been keeping yourselves entertained. I posted a comment about my theory on the video that Mmogurl made about Astarion's markings. I actually need to put up a new video that I got that is nothing special. I'm sure other people have gotten it, but I was actually able to get the tiefling's scars scene to work for once, which is pretty cool. Oh, I've written novels too. Let me know when you get it published and where you get it published, and maybe I'll actually work on getting my novels published as well. Writing is such a thankless job, it seems.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hello, Karlach. I'm not muted. The muted button is not flashing.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned.
Writing
The
is
Blade of
absolutely
Frontiers.
harder than it looks.
Thought I'd shaken you for
But
good.
everybody thinks it should just
Teach me to
be
underestimate you.
not that valuable. Let's see. You're the devil. We've been hunting Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat.
Thank you
roars
so
through
much,
you,
Bag.
her heat, fiery as
I'm
the
so happy that
haze,
you
then
approve,
lost
Karlach.
in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the blood-born. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation.
Guys.
If you just hear me out.
Another vision.
We could totally make... I don't know how we would do it. Maybe we can make a Discord. Just for writers. But, man, currently, I don't know if you noticed on my videos, I actually have a whole thing where it's like, if you didn't know, I write too.
Not an agent of it.
She's trying
I have
to
a bunch
trick
of
us. Don't believe her
sci-fi
lies.
themed books.
You saw the truth.
And they are all very
I never
romantic.
wanted
So
to serve Zariel. I was
if
enlisted
you're
in
ever
her army
interested,
against my will.
I do
Forced
have
to
a
fight,
Patreon.
the fight I did.
And you could
When I saw an opportunity
basically
to get
read my
away,
whole
I took
library
it.
there.
Finally home.
I'll give you a
Nere
link as soon as
anyway.
Karlach's done
You
talking.
served her.
Because
That's
I want
enough
Bag to be able to
damn
hear
you.
it. There we go. We got a quick break. I should probably have my Patreon links like right and ready to go. Could show you that I'm not really that good at advertising myself. But yes, I have like, let's see, one book that you can read publicly. Another book that is super smutty, and it is with a guy who I actually argue... I say he's a lot like Halsin because he's super muscular and he's a really big dude. So if you're into muscular dudes, yeah. That's a good book. It's called Wilder Than Fire. And then I have another book called Dragon Lady, which is based on a futuristic Japanese woman and her, you know, whole experience is at romancing the emperor. So it's pretty awesome. It all is based off of my real life experiences. Well, not real life, but my real life role-playing experiences in Battletech. So, but I actually have another book that is based off the D&D world. I need to start working on it again, though. I only have 3 chapters right now, but I have a whole outline for it. And it is called Dawn Singer. And there is a main romance lead who is very much like Astarion, except he's a little bit more noble. So anyways, I've never really found a good place to pitch my writing to my audience. It always feels a little weird. So, we can use her as an ally, Wyll. Chill.
Wyll catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
Yes. Well, he is a little evil. I'd say neutral. He has different motivations. And there's like a lot of really, well, it's cool. And the, like I said, the first few chapters are on there. And it was like this whole other world when I was writing it. And I would have to like get back into watching old English drama. Because, you know, when you're writing in that time period, you have to, you know what I mean? Just like know the language. It's not the same as today. What? You saw our thoughts. She poses no danger. Everybody approves.
Right. Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit.
I'll see you later, Dorian, and thanks again for stopping by and leaving a tip. I really appreciate it.
I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Yeah.
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
Well, I'm Tara.
Well met, soldier. Nice
I
to
like
meet
how
you
she calls you
friendly around
soldier.
here. It's been tough going so far.
Does that
I
continue
may not be a
into the
devil. I can
romance?
put the
Without a
Blade's
spoiler for
reputation to
anybody.
work. How
I
would
know
you feel
Bag
about
has
helping
seen
me
it.
kill some evil bastards. Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset.
Do you know, when I hear
Zariel,
Sonic,
the
all I can think
archdevil
is...
herself,
Dun, dun,
made
dun,
me as her
dun,
personal
dun,
attack
dun,
dog.
dun, dun,
I played
dun,
along and
dun.
said, "Get the fuck out of there." But devils don't like to lose their
Old ass
assets.
Sega games.
Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Well, let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
The short hairs are pubes, just in case you didn't know. Okay, that's a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me.
Well,
I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get into any of the fun stuff without me.
We can get rid of Wyll. Even though Will's all like, talk to me.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? I mean, or someone set you on Karlach's tail. I'd like to know who.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
Oh.
Gods, what now? Do you have a tax collector on your tail?
You're closer than you think.
A
One
freaking
night
tax
soon
collector.
When we make camp, the veil will be lifted.
Have you guys read
and I'll
my
pay my penance.
Astarion fanfic? I actually wrote it a while back, but I'm curious. I know some of you have, but I don't know if you all have. A chance to see the blade squirm, perhaps.
You don't know the heart of it.
He's like, It's kind of funny.
Well met.
Actually, I want to make sure he doesn't have all my potions. And he does. Okay.
Well met. Are you sure?
We need Karlach
the
for
blade
this.
stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
We need Karlach.
What can I do you for?
Come on. We're heading now.
Let's go, go, go.
Level up. Yep. Let's try wild magic. Why not? Bag is always telling me about how amazing wild magic is. Why the hell not? What are we feeding? Strength. Well. I have like nothing for our barbarian to wear. Wrath for 2 turns. I don't remember these boots. When you dash. I'll give that to him. That's not bad. Okay. We've got Karlach. We're going back.
Biting flies. Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Upper city, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I love his voice. He's like, it looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
Well, let's go. Uh-oh, we've got a BDO player. When I roped in a Black Desert server, I played a young orphan, Shy, who had a business catching and relocating wildlife that caught into, well, probably got into farmers' crops. It was fun.
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
Right, just keep
Wow.
it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Her hyena crow. Well, this is what I like to do. I like to wait for the trader. And I like to steal all her money. Right here. Oh, she used to have much more money.
Pilfering efforts have failed. Now you've a
We're gonna reload that. I don't want to fight her without taking her money. I know there are some people who are like purists. Who are like, nah, I could never save scum. And I'm just like, nah. I don't care. This is how it was supposed to be. There we go. No, I'm not trying to open and close the door. Money. There we go. Oh, potions. Yeah, that's good. Or, you know, we could just stab her ass.
Won't know what bit him.
Yeah. Why
Sought
not?
to fight, and now you have one.
And then we're gonna run in before Astarion dies. Come on, baby, let's go. Why are we so far away? I just think it's funny that we have this. Well, see, here's the psionic backlash. When an enemy casts a spell, you use your reaction to deal 1 to 4 psychic damage for every level of that spell. So it's just free damage, which is pretty sweet. Alright. I should have switched to Druid of the Land, but I did not. So I'm stuck. What do I want to be? You could be a deep Rothe. Yeah, just a dumb bear. If it doesn't get better, we're gonna switch to Druid of the Land. Ooh, I like that. I like when I hit things.
I speak, they burn.
Unicorns don't need to sleep. Just so you know. But no, if you need to take some rest, then you should. Let's see. We've just got this one. We don't want that.
What's this?
Karlach. This is all about you. I cannot jump though. Kinda sucks. Can I dash through? Why? No, but I could jump. Bloop. That big fat bear butt. I would be worried, but you just kind of painfully missed. Dale is like, or not Dale, Gale. God, I called him Gale. Smack. Why did it say Anders? Oh, because his name is Anders. Damn it, Anders!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Anyone who played Dragon Age 2 will know what I'm talking about.
This is gonna feel good.
Come on, Karlach. Smack. Mega smack. Wild magic. What does it do? Enter a rage that releases all the magic rolling inside of you. Let's see what happens. We don't need to know. Thank you. You can teleport each turn? Damn. Is this it? Is this the last baddie? Why can't I smack this person? There we go. I am bear. Oh, this is so good. Wait. Watch us.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Uh-huh. Those flames are, getting hot.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
She's just like, fuck! She just starts like fucking everything up. She's just like, fuck you! I was actually gonna make a video about this because I thought it was so funny. I just don't have time to do everything I want to do. I just love that she just like totally loses her shit. And she's just running back and forth. She does eventually chill out. Just try it, Zariel. Come on. It's like, man, she's just on a rampage. You want to talk about a barbarian, man. Guys, you want to come here because she's probably gonna burn you. Come on, guys.
Time to get going.
What are you doing, Astarion? You just hanging out in here because you like getting burned?
Shall we?
Is she done? Is she done freaking? Where is she?
Let's march.
Oh, there she is.
Let's move.
So she's chilled a little bit.
I have something to ask.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots.
Ignots.
Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
You should definitely make her watch Labyrinth with you, Devil. Tit for a tat, as I always say. Have a good night. Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart.
I love the
Lets me
talking.
burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Oh, I don't even know if we can go find him in Act 1 at least. We could... No.
Sounds like a good lead.
We already kind of did
Hopefully
that.
our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
This old tub.
Let's get going.
Well, let's I don't remember if I did it here. I don't think I did. Let's make sure we've...
This town was ransacked.
I don't think we did.
If my eyes don't deceive me.
It's okay, though. We'll figure it out.
Cruel, too.
A little stuttery. Give me a second. I just want to look. Yeah, I've noticed this client leaks memory a bit.
Nothing else. I hope it was a mercifully short one.
It's not as bad as it's been. Is he? But we already did the celebration. He's not there. We gotta wait. I want to see if I can... Oh, I must already have them. Did I already talk him into... Yes, I did. Well, okay. Well, let's go to Goblin Camp. Crusher. If only I had a shatter for you. I just feel like watching Interview with the Vampire again. It's too bad it's a little like too over-sexualized for watching with kids. Because I'd be like, hey guys. Do you guys remember Encino Man? Old school.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Oh. Well, could be a bear. Right? I want to be a bear myself. Come on. Big bear. Oh my gosh, I'm so glitchy right now. Really laggy. Oh, Karlach. Let's wild magic rage. And well, let's beat the crap out of this poor lad. And just miss. And for those of you who are wondering, why am I in the Goblin camp? Well, I need to get back into the entrance to the Underdark. And I did not, I neglected to get the waypoint. Let's smack. I'll take it.
Can't even catch my breath.
There we go.
On my way.
Where a silly bear? Where's our Papa Bear? I can't even reach.
Aye, aye.
55%. That's pretty brutal. Nope. We just need to get some sort of way to move. Well, my most known way into the Underdark is to...
Sounds like fun.
Don't hit Karlach. Gosh, dang it. Why? I wish you could like have an option to just turn off any kind of friendly fire. I know. I'm getting ready to go to bed, actually. Ah. I'm just trying to wrap up. I'm gonna wrap up this fight at least.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Light on my feet.
Is it worth the cost? One might never know. Can I use my lump horn? I guess not. Wow, man, you got wrecked, Karlach.
Open up. Count on me.
Since everybody died and left me so quiet in chat. Granted, this is not the most thrilling fight. I don't think the spiders are romanceable now. I don't think so.
A better position.
Oh, critical miss. Horrible. Whatever.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Like, if the Yankees squad, are you in Act 2? I think I probably know where you are. I'm a human again.
Gone with the weave.
Come on, Gale.
On my way.
Tomorrow, I have to get moving on progressing the story forward so I can get all my romances. I've done so much work. Bound to be rewarded eventually, right? My biggest issue with barbarians so far is, like, you need something to get them to move. Yeah. I did get Well, I killed Crusher. I did not collect his ring. Soon, that will be remedied.
A tale for the ages.
When Gale says stuff, all I can ever think are like these random points of time. Like,
swiftly now.
He says a tale for the ages. And all I can think of is Beauty and the Beast. Tale is old as time. Could be. I'm gonna get wrecked here. Oh my gosh, you're right about the ogres. Dang it! I don't ever remember. Ogres, ogres, ogres. Ogres! We got ogres. I think we got ogres. We got ogres! I'm lagging so bad. Can you guys see this lag? Or is it just on my end? I have noticed a very definitive memory leak. Like if you've had the game open for too long, it starts leaking pretty bad. It's really laggy. Shrek.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Can't even turn into a critter. What shall I do? I'm just used to being a critter. Can't be a critter? What do I do? How about that? We can use some shillelagh.
What fools these mortals be.
And then Gale's all like using Midsummer's Night Dream references. Thought I was gonna kill that dang thing. Pungent onion love. What? Well, it normally isn't an issue. It was not at the beginning of the stream, for instance. It's just that there's a leak. I have a very nice PC. Come on, guys. We could try. I don't think it matters, though. I don't know how much I want to change all my settings to. Especially when it's not my computer's problem. What about onions? But they have layers. Oh my gosh, they killed my baby. They killed my Tav. You're not supposed to do that. Really?
Dice roll in my favor.
Why I've got such a disadvantage. I don't know.
For a wizard in need.
We're really not doing well for this.
In position.
4 friggin' damage. I guess you just get used to playing with what you like to play with, you know? Oh my gosh. Are we really both dead? On the goblin camp? It just feels kind of dirty. I need a sorcerer. Or a wizard. Some kind of crazy caster.
That nearly ended me.
Well, what? Well, ah. Probably should have rezzed them before, but I didn't. Not quite dead yet, but very close. He's gonna hit me. Oh, weird. So fortunate. Lag. It's pretty bad. It might be because I'm, you know, recording at the same time too. But I'm pretty sure there's a memory leak. There we go. We gotta get out of here.
Recite their demise. Of course.
Thank God for the ogres, right? Another issue I have, even following in the future game, is just keeping track of potions. Like, you can get a bunch of potions, like minor potions in the beginning, but later on it doesn't really do anything. Wow, it is so laggy. As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna die, apparently.
Take you.
Bleeding first. I must heal.
I don't think they killed Scratch, but they killed me. We don't want Lump. We want her. Oh.
Let's do it.
Smack. Well, there we go.
Our bargain is at an end. Unless perhaps you've a spicier deal.
Let's try a deception. And I fail it. Yeah! Yeah, the potions just become useless because, like, the original potions, I mean, are really bad. And you need at least, like, you know, the greater potions.
We are back in business. You know my terms.
We will totally blow the horn when we're ready. Here we go. This is where we left off. Need to loot, just to remind myself. I think we're gonna call it here. It is pretty stinking late. It's like 1 in the morning. We made some progress. And for the next stream, I'm thinking We'll go down to the Underdark, make our way to Grymforge, to eventually make our way into the Shadow-Cursed lands. I'm going to say thank you all for coming. We're probably going to get the stream going up on Saturday or Sunday. So be prepared for that. I know sometimes I just kind of throw it up on the fly, but yep. It's going to be Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which day, but I will let you guys know. Hopefully within an hour or two beforehand. But thanks all for coming. I'm going to put up a little end screen so that I'll know when it's over. Have a good night all. It was good talking and good hanging out.